Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to today's live session. Our today's topic is PTW, that is permit to work. Do you know that what is the PTW, permit to work? This is a written document mostly we use in our organizations. As similar in our daily routine, we seek a permission for any means a critical or a specific work. So same as like in the organizations, we required a permission to perform a specific or the critical tasks. So for that we need a permit. So that is a permit to work actually. If you are new on my channel, I make videos related to the safety topics on the daily basis. You just for support, share with your friends and like this video, subscribe for more videos, information. You will get notification of all informative videos. So just subscribe this channel. So before we go deeper into the permit to work, I want everyone to focus here because this part is where most people make mistakes in organizations. Actually, they sign the permit, but they don't understand what's inside it. Are you getting me? Before we go deeper into the permit work, I want everyone focus here, please, and join as soon as possible. If you are new here, just share this journey with your friends as well, because this channel is a two-way channel for the proper conversation and share ideas related to your work, where from you are working. You can mention in the comment section box and what is your job title, where from you are working. Please join quickly as soon as possible and share this video with your friends. We are just waiting 2 to 3 minutes, and then I will go to start this session related to topics. So do you know what is the permit to work? If anybody knows about permit to work, just share in the comment section box where from you are watching, what is your job title, and who you are. Are you means watching for just for preparation? What is the location in the United States of America, or are you from the Canada where from you're watching? You can just write your location here in the comment section box and share with your friends as well. So yes, my dear friends, before go to deeper into permit to work, I want everyone to focus here because this part is most important and where most people make mistakes actually. They sign the permit, but they don't understand what's inside it. Let me ask you honestly, have you ever seen someone sign a permit without reading it properly? Have you ever seen someone to sign a permit without reading it properly? Yes or no? You can share your views here in the comment section box. Yes, right. There, where accident happens, we are going to break down like a professional. Note, don't worry about it. What exactly should be inside a permit to work, and how the system actually works step by step. Each and every step we will discuss in this live session. So stay patient and share this video with your friends to get more views about it and to spread this news or spread this conversation with all of you or with all your friends as well. Now listen carefully. A permit to work is not just a paper, and it is a controlled safety document, and every section inside it has a purpose. If even one part is missing, the entire system becomes unsafe. Are you getting me or not? Permit is not just only the paper, it is a controlled safety document, or you can say the safety system before start of the work that can gives us a specific permission to perform that task, and every section inside it has a purpose. If even one part is missing, the entire system become unsafe. So what actually the scope of this work? Why we do this? This tells actually what exactly a job is being done. Means what type of the job you will know by this paper, by this permit. That is permission actually. With this you will know the scope of the work, what type of the work is it. You will know just because of the permit. Not general but a very specific. Okay, for example, instead of writing maintenance work, it should say replacement of a valve in a pipeline section A or B or C. Means it will represent you what section where you are going to work. Either it is a vessel, either it is a tank, or this is a pipeline. Means that particular area, location, each and everything they will tell you in this permit. Are you getting me or not? So tell me, why is a clear job description important? Do you have any knowledge about the description important, and what happen if it is vague? Means if not mention the location, what will happen? The second thing is the work location. Okay, it's also the most important thing, location, because the permit must clearly define where the work is happening. Without location, you know that the personals, the employees can go in the wrong area, and all the tasks will happen wrong. In large facilities, for example, in a large facilities, the multiple jobs happen at the same time. If location is not clear, so you can think it, workers may enter the wrong area, and definitely the work will fail. So this is the main reason actually. For example, you can imagine, I'm just giving you the practical, as you know that this is the practical channel as well, not only the theoretical. So for example, imagine you go to a wrong area where another high risk job is already going on. So that's how incident happens. This is the main reason of the accidents, and or you can say the incidents actually. The third most important thing is the, in this permit, there is a critical as well, that is the hazard and identification. We mention what are the hazards are there. This is one of the most important part of the permit. Okay, hazard must be clearly listed. All are the listed there. You just have to check it out. Means you have to tick those hazards, those are present on that location, on that job task. Are you getting me or not? If you are getting me properly, just write yes. Why permit to work is important? Because you have to check out what are the hazards are there, what are the permissions are required, what control measures are required. Each and everything are mentioned, should be mentioned in the permit to work. So where you are working in the United States of America, in which city, Alberta or Ontario, or where you in Washington, or where in New York, where you are working, you can just mention me, and how much your company, your organization promotes the safety culture. You just mentioned me in this live session. Not just a danger, but the specific hazards like a flammable gas. They must first write the most important hazards like the flammable gas, like electrical energy, toxic exposure, or you can say the moving machinery. These are the most important things, and mostly in the United States, in the America, these are the most hazardous. These are most means important hazards we must have to mention in the permits. So let me ask you, if hazards are not identified, can you control them? Before, means without identifying the hazards, can you control them? Definitely no, you cannot control what you don't recognize. So the most important, the last, or you can say the fourth most important part is the control measures. Third was means identifying the hazards. As I mentioned, the means the gas cylinders, or the flammable gases, electrical energy, or the toxic exposure. Similarly, the fourth step is the control measures, that we can say that is the main part or the core part of the PTW, or we can say the heart of the PTW. Now, this is the heart of the permit control measures. Are you getting me? This section actually tells you how the risk is reduced. For example, how we can reduce the risk? Yes. How we can reduce the hazards? Can you tell me that? Any step, any first step you can take, what will be? How you will reduce the risk in your organization? What type of your organization, and where it is located? You can mention your designation. Also, you can mention in the comments. For example, the isolation of energy. Yes, isolation of the energy is also the most important thing. Ventilation, second can be the ventilation, barricading, another the barricading, and the lockout procedures. These are the most important things. Who is commenting here? Hurry and go get a job. Okay, my dear friend, I just explained slowly to describe everyone. Not my not Her task is to just rush towards the to rush only the content, but I have to clear the concepts to the employees, to the workers as well. That's why the new subscribers coming on the daily basis, and I thanks to those are working and those are subscribing my channel and sharing with your friends. Thank you so much. And if you are right now watching my channel and you are right now the new one, so please subscribe this channel and share with your friends, like the video as well. So let's move towards the next step, that is what are the I was explaining the fourth step, that was the control measures. You can say the four most important thing. What are the examples I discussed, like the isolation of the energy, ventilation, barricading, lockout procedures. These are the control measures you can mention or you can tag it in your organization as well. So hazards tells you what can go wrong, and control measures that can be tell you how to prevent it. Which is the most more important, hazard or control? Can you please tell me? Hazard is important or the control is important? Yes, my dear friends, I'm waiting for your answer. Yes, both. Right, both are the important. Hazard is also important, and the control measures are also important. Think carefully. Both, yes, both are the important, and you have to take the actions. And the five step, if and we can say the last step, that is the PPE, the personal protective equipment. Very commonly, mostly people misunderstand these things, but the most important is also the PPE, like the gloves, safety goggles, respirator, helmet. These are the PPEs we must have to wear at all the time in the organization when we do the work. Tell me one thing: do workers always use the PPE properly on site? Have you ever seen the workers properly wear the PPEs on the site or not? Mostly people ignore it because they think that the work is not, toxic, and the work is not dangerous. But an actual accident can happen at any time, so you must have to wear these PPEs as well. So, seventh step, you can say the authorization, means the signatures and the accountability. Now, the final and the most important part, that is the authorization. For example, when someone signed the permit, they are taking the responsibility actually. And there are different roles, like the issuer, you can say, that approves, and the receiver that accepts that conditions, that we call it a receiver. And to those who are giving those are giving the approval, those are issuer. Are you getting me? Is a permit valid without signatures? Tell me. Is a permit valid without the signatures? Definitely not. Yes. So simply we can say how PTW works. There are different steps I'm going to discuss right now, but before going ahead about discussing how PTW works, this is most important and the core part of this video about the PTW and how you can do this in the United States of America according to the US safety guidelines and the safety standards. So before going ahead, you can just share this video with your friends as well and co-workers. So you have only a few seconds. I'm just waiting few seconds. Yes, my dear friends. Now we understand what's inside in the PTW, how PTW works. Let's understand how the system actually works in the real life. Are you getting me or not? The first step is the job identification, or you can say that the planning stage. Are you getting me? Planning stage, or you can say the job identification. First, a job is identified, then this is where everything starts. If you will find out your job, what is the job, identify your job, and then start work, so definitely everything will be resolved, and you can break it your job. You can break in a few steps, and you can clearly mention, or you can clearly do your work at a time. So for example, what type of the work? Sometimes they give you the maintenance work or repair, you can say the inspection. So all these works require your job identification first. Any activity that involves risk, we must require the permit. So do you think all jobs need PTW or only high risk jobs? If you know the answer, just write in the comment section box. all all the tasks require the PTW, or just the high risk high risk jobs require the permit? The second thing is the hazard identification, or you can say the risk analysis. So before any permit is issued, hazard must be identified. Keep in mind, hazards must be identified before doing work, before any permit is issued. So this is where risk assessment comes in actually. We evaluate what can go wrong, how severe it is, and how likely it is. These things we identify. Third step is the control implementation. Third thing is the control implementation, and now controls are applied before work starts. This is a proactive. You can say this is a proactive safety, not reactive. For example, lockout, takeout, and the isolation or the ventilation. Yes, a job is made safe before it begins, not after. Keep in mind, a job is must be made safe before it begins, not after. The fourth step, also important, that is a permit authorization. Now the permit is issued. The authorized person verifies everything like what are the hazards and controls, what are the conditions, either these things are done properly or not. That is known as a permit authorization. Can a permit be issued without checking site conditions? No. Can a permit be issued without checking the site condition? Can you tell me what we have understood? No, we cannot proceed. The fifth is the work execution. Means how you can control the work. Now work begins, but under control. You have to start your work, but your control, not go outside of your control. You have to facilitate your workers, gives the permit, barricade that area if required. You must ensure that all the safety equipments are there. For example, the fire extinguishers. If there is a danger of if there is a possibility of the fire, you must have to install. You have to install the fire safety equipments nearby. For example, the fire blanket, or you have to barricade that area. You have to mention that permit at the wall, and one at the you can say towards the supervisor. So workers must follow all conditions written in that permit, and then you can perform the work. If conditions change, if conditions change during the work, you must have to stop that work, even though you have a permit. But if the condition is changed because of anything, because of the process changing, so you have to stop the work on the same time. The sixth step is a continuous monitoring. Yes, after this you have to monitor your work, how your work is going on. Now this is where professionals stand out. Supervisors and safety officers must monitor the work. Keep in mind, safety officers and the supervisors must monitor the work. For example, check atmosphere, check PPE, or check the condition. If the work is going on, the safety officer and the safety supervisor, you can say check their atmosphere, how they're working, they have a PPEs or not, they have equipments or not, what are the conditions. These each and everything will be checked, or you can say the continuous monitoring. The seventh step, you can say that the permit closure. Finally closure. Are you getting me? After work is completed, area is inspected, then the equipment is safe or not, workers are out or not, permit is signed off or not. So a job is not complete until the permit is closed. Are you getting me? Without closure, you cannot stop the work. Means a job is not complete until the permit is closed. So the permit to work is not a paperwork. Keep in mind, it is completely safety control system from the side of the organization, from the legalization. So you keep in mind one thing: permit is not only the paperwork; it is a proper safety management system. So tell me in the comment section box what you have learned today. Have you shared this video with your friends or not? Just subscribe this video and like this video to reach out, to give the signal to the YouTube to send towards the many people to benefit them. So till the next session, thank you so much, my dear friends. Hopefully we will come in the next session. Take care. Bye bye.